This is the electoral election, and this is the residential customer area. This is Kim WYMAN, Secretary of State. She is the voters pamphlet. The presidential primary is March 10th, 2020. Secretary Kim WYMAN, of course, coming here in the from California to from Washington State to Seattle to Bill Gates' address 1835, which is in the Avenue, and that's in that University Place, and University Place and Pike, and their services they provide at Voters Pamphlet is Secretary Kim WYMAN. That's March 10th, 2020. And this pamphlet is a presidential primary. These are acceptable vote opinions available. Our Lang services available, voting presidential primaries. They have registered vote in Washington, how to cast a ballot. And this Democrat parties, you got Michael Bennet, Joseph A. Biden, Michael Bloomberg, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, John Branning, Tessie, Amy Clutch, Democrat, Bernie Sanders, Thomas Stewart, Elvis Warren, and Andrew Wayne. Republican Party is Donald J. Trump. More information is the 2040 census measures, and the register by mail received by March 2nd, register online by March 2nd, register person by March 10/8, Election Day. And I'll go August 4th, 2020, and November 3rd, 2020, general and president election. That's August 4th, 2020 primary, November 3rd, 2020, general presidential election. The Federal Election Commission is www.fec.gov. That's 1-800-424-9530. Now you see the services they got. This is donates campaigns. The Federal Election Commission, the 1-800 number is 424-9530. The Washington State Democrats, P.O. Box Seattle, Washington is 98194. That's 98194, zip code, Seattle, Washington. That's 206-583-0664. And that's info@w/democrat.org or www.washington/democrat.org. Washington State Republican Party is 11811 and Northeast 1st Street Station, and that's station A306. That's Washington State Republicans. That's Bellevue, Washington. That's Scona Connors here in Warden, Washington. That's Grant County. So that'd be Melissa Knight and Melissa Perez at the C Street. Of course, your Bluetooth with your election campaign. We have the Washington State Republican Party showing up. And of course, these voting pamphlet forms are presentable here at the Mid-Columbia Library here in Othello, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Seattle, Tacoma, Spokane, and don't forget all the counties in Washington State. And that's Kim WYMAN, Secretary of State. She's upstairs in the C Street at Frederick Courthouse. Annie Miller's prosecutor's office is in Kennewick, 7112 West Okanagan Place, Kennewick, Washington. They're doing remodeling, excavation, remodel, as you can see on YouTube, Facebook. Annie Miller, SEO, Benton, Washington, U.S. 509-735-3591. Fax is 509-736-3066. Senator Maintain Administration, George Bush Sr., J. Mueller Administration, Air Force, United States Air Force, the FBI Academy, Mueller Administration Office. All these pamphlet forms are right here. These election presidential primaries is March 10th. See the services they got. They got presidential candidates. It's Gabbard, Clombard. She's Democrat Party. Gabbard is Gabbard. Clombard, Amy Clombard, and Tulsi Gabbard. Contact number is 808-861-0793. And that's elected experience, and that's personal experience. She's a run for president. She's elected Congress from Hawaii, 2012. She served in Homeland Security, Foreign Affairs, and Armed Service Committees. And other presidential experience, Major Army National Guard, served in more 16 years, deployed twice in the Middle East. So that'd be, of course, services they have for that duration and period of time. Community service was serving others in leadership in the Hawaii Oceans. Statements, First Committee, fellow Americans, respect, compassion, Hawaiian, call aloha. and a single person deserve treated respect regardless of their race. Into their century free of nuclear war, a world where there is real peace, where other people of purpose happiness being forced constantly just to survive. Amy Klobuchar, Democrat candidate, and she is elected. And this is a county attorney, 1999, 2000, U.S. Senator from Minnesota, 2007. Other professional experience, education graduate in magna cum laude, Yale University of Chicago Law. Her statement was, Senator Amy Klobuchar was always been guided by values learned by growing Minnesota. Her grandpa worked 1,500 feet underground in iron ore mines, northern Minnesota. Her dad, newspaperman, and mom, elementary school teacher who taught second grade until he was 70 years old. Okay, we got now the voter manual pamphlet. We continue on with this pamphlet. There's much more. There's DeVale Patrick, Democrat Party. His contact number is 202-417-6287. This is elected experienced governor of Massachusetts 2011-2015. NACAA Capital Legal Defense Fund, Right Civil Division, U.S. Department of Justice, Ben Capital, Double Impact, Harvard College University Education. Project 351 Community Service Initiative for Massachusetts 8th graders, Europe and Profit Program, Yale. Mr. Saunders, Bernie Saunders, Democrat Party. Phone number is 802-862-1505. Elected experience, Senator Barry Sanders of Vermont House, a representative 16 years. 2008 was re-elected in the third term U.S. Senate. President of 2006, together with millions of people, starting political revolution. Professional experience, Bernie worked carpenter, and documentary filmmaker before the elected mayor of Burlington. Education, Bernie attended Brooklyn College and University of Chicago and was leader in the fight against housing discrimination. Community service, Bernie fights tirelessly working families, focusing on shrinking middle class and growing gap between rich and everyone else. Statement, I'm running for president I'm a predictable and historic grassroots because they take back White House. They build a movement, finally make progress to change we need. Our campaign is about powerful special interests dominating economic political life. And a campaign transforming the country and creating government based on principles and economic, social, racial, and environmental justice. Work many and different few. Our campaign is guaranteeing health care and human rights. We all got all that already. Tom Steyer, Democrat Party. Contact phone number 415-757-6600. Founder, former managing partner of Farland Education, Yale University, BA, Stanford Business School, MBA. Founder Service, founder, former of Next Gen America, nonprofit promoting progressive cause, largest youth voter turnout, organized students in hundreds of colleges. California helped when overtime pay for farm workers who cash bail. See, I came from California, the whole state of California, all the way in Kim Wayman's secretary's office. I walked all the way to Kim Wayman's and the governor's office because they're the same office. Almost the same office, but same office. Business owners, UBI numbers, Chinese family members, India, Chinese, Pakistan family members, Japanese family members, and also the whole state of California, which have family members that run business offices. And they go literally inside the freezer, go into the refrigerator, and go into the kitchen, and clean the kitchen, moderate the kitchen, rebuild the kitchen, and put new ovens, put in new steamers, new tables, new carpet, new floor, new beams, new soil, new piping, new water heaters, new assessments, a Vista Utility grunt towers, a Vista Utility poles, asphalt, rubble. Tom Steyer, Democrat Party, Professional Education, BA, and also the BA in Studies in Stanford Business, and his services there from Mr. Tom Steyer. Let's get a chronological order since Stanford University, walking straight to Kim Wayman's office and the governor's office from California, the whole state of California. And it says a regular report says that there is no discriminations of race, ethnic, or background. And that's a plus for Mr. Tulsa Gabbard, Democrat Party. Sure, Liquor Compound Facility and Liquor War, where there's a real peace and people being pursuing happiness, being forced to work constantly just to survive. That's a good one. That's a good one. She got Army National Guard, served in more 16 years, deployed in Middle East twice. See, Kim Wayman has archive and processing on that in the Barela section. As you can see, you walk in the Barela section, they serve you right as you join. And Mr. Yang, Mr. Democrat Party, contact information is info@yang20.com. No phone number. Professional experience, spending very unhappy months as a lawyer. Andrew Yang became an interpreter, and also a partnership and UBI number. Going to be Secretary Kim Wayman's office. I've seen this individual, Mr. Yang, before. Andrew Yang, Democrat Party. Found virtue in America and helped create thousands of jobs in cities across America. Mr. Yang received BA in economics from Brown and JD from Columbia. Andrew's mission is dedicated to help realize communities through job creations, named on campaign change in 2012, Ambassador Global Internship in 2015, and Obama administration. Mr. Yang, he not only works in the nursing and processing and nursing projects. Yeah, Mr. Yang. Mr. Trump. Here's Mr. Trump's picture on that. And page 21 means 21 gun salute, basically. That's what it basically means when you put this monument of the Kennewick Man from Columbia Park, Mr. State Patrolman Soderman, drag his dead body from 507 Apartment 205, Second Degree Apartments, and Mr. J. Mueller, Air Force, United States Air Force, FBI Academy, CIA Academy, big team, this team, and also Mr. Sandy Strong. And this says Adams County, 210 West Broadway. And this is 200, Ridgeville, Washington, P.O. Box 187, 993. Phone number is 509-659-3249. And this is Benton County, P.O. Box 144, Prosser, Washington, 99350. 509-736-3085. You got these alphabetical order. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 counties. You got Austin County, Chelan County, Clark County, Columbia County, Coles County, Douglas County, Prairie County, Franklin County, Garfield County, Grant County. and that's Melissa Knight, and also Larissa Perez, Mrs. and Mrs. Melissa Vasquez, and that's Lola Hernandez on the wall. It says George Washington, the real mother and real father, and the real family members of South Dakota, and the Pride, Columbia Park, and also the Snake River that goes into the, of course, the reservation, Yakima Reservation, and Colville Reservation, and that's Vista Utilities. All those monuments and services ain't for sale. And the mall, they lease the islands for $1,000 each. All post offices are leased to the government, Army, Navy, Air Force, CIA, FBI. You still owe us money, and because it ain't for sale, it says Lincoln County, Madison County, Okanagan County, Pacific County, Panorama County, Pierce County, San Juan County, Skagit County, and this is page 21. See, Mr. Page 21, Mr. Don Thompson, he has documents on services. See, this is Barela section. Sees on the document, as you see, Mrs. Lauren Levitt. She's Elizabeth. Her phone number is 509-425. I'm sorry, 425-233-8215, and that's info. That's a law professor, and she's at the University of Houston, Texas, and she goes to Gonzaga University and Florence University all the time. She's Pennsylvania Harvard University Assistant President Brock Boss, Special Advisor and Secretary of Treasury. This service they got in the services Barela section, all this money and archive process and profit in all the states and international airport from Spokane, also Tri-Cities, Washington, also International Airport, which is the services they provide. Now, Libis grew up in Oklahoma, which is the biggest oil refinery on Stratford Road in Moses Lake, Washington, in Grant County. That's Daniel Garth and Larissa Perez, and also Stephanie. And that's Andy Miller at P.O. Andy Miller at C.O. Benton, Washington, U.S. 509-735. The stream is 509-736. That's a business fax number. See, this services they have, Miss Libis. She's married for 38 years. And that's just the beginning. That's just a small, minute. That's a small millimeter of the essence of the poisons that you have in your adversary of these ballot forms. And these ballot forms are March 10th. March 10th, 2020, president primary, and that's the ballot forms mail, and that's Ken Wayman, Secretary of State. Democrat Party is going to be Michael Bennett, Joseph R. Biden, Michael Blumberg, Cory Booker, Pittsburgh, John Jennings, Tulsa Gabbard, Amy Gilbert, Donald Patrick, Bernie Sanders, Tom Stewart, Elizabeth Warren, Andrew Yang. And don't forget Mr. Of course. Page 21. 21 gun salute. That'd be the Pentagon at that 1401 South Union, Kenneth Washington. It was at Forest Lawn. Before that, it was at Rest Haven. Rest Haven used to do the 21 salute, and on Forest Lawn to do 21 gun salute. Now it's at the Pentagon, and it's 21 gun salute. Social Security Office moved 3 different locations. The Kennewick Mound and the services they provide, they moved out Columbia Park, moved different 3 locations. This increments for services, Mrs. Amy, and Tessa Gabbard, Mr. Delian, John Delian. His phone number is 3015-100-8643. His elected experience was U.S. Representative from 2013 to 2009, Representative of Maryland 6th District. Maryland 6th District was CEO of Healthcare Financial Panther, and this is business partners, I would believe. Founded in 1993, CEO Capital Source. Funded in 2000. Columbia University BA, Georgetown University. Catholic Charities with these April McLean National Capital in Philadelphia Day, 2007, Outstanding Philosophies Award in Greater in Washington, D.C. It says John D. grew up in a blue-collar union household in the northern New Jersey. Parents attended college, funded public publicity and public, traded companies, represented Maryland 6th District and U.S. Representatives 2013-19. See, I know this guy's been in MITS a long time, Mr. John Denley, Democrat Party. His services he had for the founded Congress Artificial Intelligence Caucus, which is a group, lawmaker group, educating Congress technology in the future, who works their issues. Pete Buttmingen, he's no phone number, but says elected experience, Mayor of South Bend, Indiana, Lieutenant United States Reserve, Navy Reserve, 2009-2010. Harvard University, that's Harvard University AB, Oxford University BA. United States Conference members, former President of Indiana Urban Coyotes, President Foreign and India Mayor Roundtable, Truman National Security Projects. Here's Cory Booker. And there's a phone number, 973-310-7253. First American elected in the Senate in North Jersey. Corey helped pass laws combating mass incarcerations and there would be direct investments in minority communities. And they didn't want to tell you that. That's not what it is. Mr. Cory Booker has been in several parts of Democrat Party candidates. Stanford University, Oxford University, Rhodes Scholarship, Yale Law, and all his giving back community and always Central Corey Life. Mr. Michael Bloomberg. Mr. Bloomberg is socialized. He gets a high represent because he's been exposed to the Mexican communities, Chinese communities, Indian communities, and also the Social Services and DHCPS office. That's why Mr. Bloomberg has a popular series because the services, because every office I walked in, Mr. Bloomberg is curious of where and what and where I go. Mr. might pick up on the service, and then apparently his experience from community service says Eagle Scouts, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and also launched Congress and Greece coalitions and the chief for New York. That's about it. That's probably as real as it gets. This is the Barela section.